What's up guys, it is I, once again, Mr.Gamer 990. After having reviewed the God of War trilogy, I wanted to do another game review, this time on Square Enix's Sleeping Dogs, the Definitive Edition on the PS4. This game was developed by United Front Games and Square Enix London, and it was also published by Square Enix, the whole studio themselves, and it was distributed by New Zealand / Australia, Bandai Namco. And Sleeping Dogs, the Definitive Edition, is an open world action-adventure game which is also a crime drama in which we play as Detective Wei Shen. Wei Shen is a Hong Kong American police officer who is assigned a undercover duty. His duty as an undercover officer is to infiltrate a group of gangsters. These gangsters within the Hong Kong district are referred to as Triads, and each Triad has a specific boss. Wei Shen is assigned by the police superintendent. The police superintendent is Thomas Pendrew, and he is played by Tom Wilkinson. And whenever Tom Wilkinson is playing a role, no matter what role they may be, especially in an action game or action movie or sometimes drama too, he's always playing the villain. And you can imagine what kind of role Thomas Pendrew will have in the story, especially when it comes to our main protagonist, the hero, this guy right here, Wei Shen. Wei Shen's assigned by Thomas Pendrew to infiltrate the Triads, specifically the biggest Triads of them all, the Sun On Yee. Wei Shen's handler is a man named Raymond Mak, and Raymond Mak is assigned to supervise and to make sure that Wei Shen doesn't get too close or attached to the groups of people he is going to meet within the Triads, specifically his best friend Jackie Ma. Jackie Ma is a childhood friend of Wei Shen, and Wei Shen has lost both his mother and sister, his mother Margaret Shen and his sister Mimi Shen. It's never explained how Wei Shen's mother Margaret died. Wei Shen's sister has died tragically because of a drug overdose, a drug which was provided to her by this guy. That guy just so happens to be one of the many Triad bosses in the game, that being Dog Eyes. Dog Eyes, or as he was once known by his neighborhood friends, including the guy who Wei Shen is supposed to meet, Winston. He used to be known as Sammy, and it's no secret that Wei Shen does carry a grudge against Dog Eyes, but he's trying to keep this professional and try to get recruited as one of the Triads, specifically the Sun On Yee. Wei Shen is able to get inside the Sun On Yee through his best friend Jackie Ma. Jackie Ma recommends Wei Shen to Winston Chu, who's also referred to as the Red Pole, the head of this Triad gang as part of the Sun On Yee. At first, Winston Chu does not trust Wei Shen. Wei Shen has to earn Winston Chu's trust, and Winston Chu is a very interesting character. The reason why I find Winston Chu to be an interesting character is how he was brought into the Triad by his mother. His mother was the godmother of the Triad before Winston was born, and she got him into the business, her own son, her baby boy, and she's also a butcher in the game. She's officially retired and a butcher working in her own restaurant, and Winston Chu took over the family business, and it's not long before Wei Shen earns the respect, loyalty, and trust of Winston Chu, and they soon become very close friends. This is Wei Shen's duty. It's to earn the trust of every Triad boss, including Winston Chu and other Triad bosses. Those other Triad bosses include Broken Nose Shang, or Lady Shang as she's simply known, and you also have Big Smile Lee. Big Smile Lee is a very psychotic individual as opposed to Lady Shang, who is more reserved and more calm and very calculating, yet still very sinister, though she does have more self-control than a lot of the other crime bosses within the Triad circle. And the big cheese of them all, or the big boss, the big daddy himself, is this man named Wei Lin Po, or simply known as Uncle Po. And Uncle Po is the one who's in charge of all the Triads in this big Triad circle, and Uncle Po is actually voiced by James Hong, a legendary Chinese American actor actor who I really love. He was in so many animated feature-length films as well as live-action films, and he always plays sleazy characters and characters who are villains but are actually, you know, the kind of villains with the heart of gold. I love him so much. James Hong is awesome, as is Wei Shen, who is voiced by Will-Yeon Lee, and Will-Yeon Lee was actually considered out of 5 actors. I think before Will-Yeon Lee, they were considering to cast Andy Lau, who's known for the Infernal Affairs trilogy. So I am glad that they cast Will-Yeon Lee to play Wei Shen, and you also have many other great characters like Detective Tang. Detective Jane Tang is a great character I really love, and she is the best part of the entire game for me personally, because whenever she's on screen, she's always wonderful to watch. I love Detective Jane Tang so much, and she's voiced by the always awesome Kelly Hu, who is also in the 2014 Battlefield game, Battlefield Hardline, in which she plays one of the primary characters who assists the main character in that game. Kelly Hu is such an awesome actress. I love her personality, her charisma, her intellect, and she really is so good in this role, as she is in many other roles she's played. And what can I say about Tom Wilkinson as Thomas Pendrew? Once again though, this is Tom Wilkinson, and when you see him right off the bat at the beginning of the game, as he gives Wei Shen his case, you know this guy's the villain of the game. I can guarantee you guys and gals that he's the villain, and I was right by the end because it's Tom Wilkinson. What do you expect? I won't discuss the gameplay aspect to Sleeping Dogs, the definitive edition, much, but I will say that it's a really fun game, and the fact that you, a Hong Kong American detective or police officer, is very skilled in Kung Fu, a martial arts style known exclusively in China. It's so cool and so awesome, and you get to fight many enemies in the game, different members of the Triads, and you can also kill them in very creative ways. You can smash their head inside this glass of fish, or you can stick their head inside this ice picker or whatever they call it, and they get shredded down to their ankle, I kid you not. And you can also stick their head through this pike, and damn, they get piped good. Sleeping Dogs in many ways reminds me of the old Jackie Chan Hong Kong action films. Without question, my favorite of Jackie Chan's work, specifically in Hong Kong action cinema, has to be the Police Story series, and I think the Police Story series goes from part 1 to part 4. Police Story is a series I love so much, and this game, Sleeping Dogs, reminds me so much of Jackie Chan within the Police Story series, and Wei Shen is such an awesome protagonist. He's not exactly as versatile or creative with how he fights the way Jackie Chan is, but you can be very creative in the way you fight the Triad crime members, and you can take them out however you will, and you also have the options to use guns in the game, though guns aren't used very often, and you have to rely mostly on your fists and your legs when taking on the Triad members, and it's a blast to play through. Every character are known for their distinct personality, from Wei Shen to Jackie Ma to Winston Chu to Kelly Hu as Detective Jane Tang to Superintendent Thomas Pendrew. Guys, gals, believe me, there are so many big name actors in this game. Big name actors like Emma Stone, who plays a woman in the game known as Amanda Cartwright, who is a love interest of Wei Shen, and you also have Lucy Liu, who plays a woman named Vivian, the girlfriend of one of the supporting characters in the game. There are two of many big name actors in this game, including Tom Wilkinson. When you have Emma Stone, Lucy Liu, Tom Wilkinson, it really shows how video games have come a long way, and how big name actors in Hollywood are considering doing more video game roles. And I'm so glad video games have come a very long way from the 2D style gameplay of the Game Boy Advance to where we are right now. And Sleeping Dogs is definitely a game I love because of the open world action aspect to it, because of the Hong Kong action cinema inspired fighting style, and you have a great character in Wei Shen, you have great supporting characters in Jackie Ma, Winston Chu, Vivian, Amanda Cartwright, Thomas Pendrew, even though Thomas is an asshole. You also have great characters like Raymond Mak, my absolute favorite being Detective Jane Tang. I love Kelly Hu so much. Detective Tang is without question my waifu. Oh, she is. And guys, gals, to be honest, I am not a fan of the GTA GTA series, because GTA, what they suck so badly in is not having a main protagonist we can actually care about. Because in GTA 4, you play as this asshole named Niko Bellic, a Ukraine immigrant who comes over to New York in Liberty City, and I did not once like him because he was a hypocrite, an asshole. He does some very shitty things in the game which I really can't look past, and the other main protagonists in GTA 5 are characters I just despise. Those characters being Trevor, Michael, Santa, and Franklin. Every single one of them I really hate, so it's good to have a main protagonist like Wei Shen, my boy Wei Shen, who's a character you actually like, and that's exactly what I look for in these kind of games. A character as cool and badass as they are, someone you can actually get behind, and you do definitely get behind Wei Shen. He's a very sympathetic character you do feel for, because as Wei Shen is brought into the world of crime within the Triads, he slowly loses himself to the gang life and forgets his duty as a police officer. And that's the karma right there. Your duty as a police officer or your new life as a thug, eventually you become a bigger name within the Triads. Sleeping Dogs really does emphasize the whole morality issue that Wei Shen has to go through and how it really is killing him deep down. There's so much pressure on Wei Shen and how he has to do his duty as a police officer without losing himself to the gang life, but it's very hard, especially when you are bonding with people within the gang, childhood friends like Jackie Ma and new friends like Winston Chu. It's a very hard life to endure, and Wei Shen barely gets any sleep in the entire game. It's one of many character traits I admire about Wei Shen, and how he really is a strong character who has loyalty and a true understanding of friendship and brotherhood, because he does care about these people within the Triads, whether they're criminals or not, because Wei Shen is defined by honor, loyalty, and respect, because in the end, that's what you look for in a real friend. Honor, loyalty, respect. You guys and gals can tell I love this game so much. Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, or the original edition released on the PS3 and Xbox 360, is a game I absolutely love, and Sleeping Dogs has won many Game of the Year awards, and for a very good reason, because Sleeping Dogs is an absolutely awesome, fun game to play, and I do recommend you guys and gals try it out when you get the chance. Do play Square Enix Sleeping Dogs, and thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and do check out my other channel where I talk about movies, television, anime, etc. And until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.